Are you preparing for a job interview in English? This video will be perfect for you as I'm going to share the best ideas how to do it in a quick and efficient way. My name is Katerina, I'm international communication consultant, and this is my professional series on how to communicate in English. Let's start from the idea behind the interview itself. Why would anyone invite you for a one-to-one talk if they could just look through your polished CV and references and hire you? The answer is obvious. There are many subtle things which you can't see on paper. It's like a book. You choose it by cover, but you only understand what's inside when you start reading. So, if you are not at the start of your career, you apply for middle and senior positions, most probably the interviewer won't be interested in your theory knowledge. They would like to find out your real-life experience, personality, and life vision. And this is something you can't give them if you just study model answers by heart. So, before you start Googling 10 best answers to job interview questions, let me offer you some alternative techniques. Start with your personal profile. In your native language, it's pretty obvious, but it's time to do it in English. Put together information about your education, including all short courses and workshops, your job experience, describe what were your responsibilities and achievements in each position. Make a list of your professional skills and competencies. Think in advance about your strengths and weaknesses, how your strengths helped you in your professional life. What have you done to work on your weaknesses? What are your career plans? How do you see your future development? Even if you are very confident in these questions in your native language, you should invest time to prepare these answers in English. Writing in your own words is better than loading your text with ready-made cliches. First of all, you will sound more natural. Secondly, you won't get stressed trying to pronounce correctly learned by heart phrases. Better way is after you prepare your answers, ask someone with a good level of English to proofread them. Once you gain confidence in basic information about yourself, move to examples. In my experience, I've seen several times how high-level professionals failed interviews in English because they couldn't give enough details from their job experience. For example, you are asked to describe a situation where you successfully dealt with conflict. And the answer people provide sounds like this. So, we worked on a project, and there was a conflict, and we knew that it was bad for us, so we solved it, and it continued working. And it's happening not because they don't understand the question or don't have experience, it's happening because they don't know how to explain all details in English. Don't wait until you are asked. Prepare in advance. Being equipped with answers is great, especially when you understand the question. Unfortunately, this is one of the difficulties and one of the biggest fears of potential candidates. You should remember that clarifying is totally fine and looks more professional than your random answers to a question you couldn't get. Better, of course, to study at least 5 different ways to ask back. Avoid saying, "Sorry, I don't understand," all the time. If you know the country of origin of your interviewer, you can try to listen to this particular accent in advance. There are lots of videos online on how to prepare for a job interview. But instead of concentrating on answers, pay attention to questions. Listen to different speakers. Try to understand without subtitles which interview questions they discuss. Remember, accent is only part of it. It can also be about the pace, short forms, unusual intonation. Also, the structure of the question can be difficult. There can be unknown words. So, the more questions you listen to, the less surprises you'll get later. Part of an interview preparation in any language is to do a research about the company you're applying to. In language terms, it can help you if you pay attention to proper names, how projects are called, where subsidiaries are located, who are the clients. It can happen that during a job interview, your interviewers will mention some names and locations, and it can make you nervous because you might think it's some words you don't know. If you read in advance, it will help you to feel more confident on one side and more professional on the other, because you can show your interest in a company. Finally, job interviews are not always only about job. You might have an opportunity to have a more informal chat to present your personality better and see if your personal values match with company's values. So be prepared to speak on general topics as well. If you have a hobby you're crazy about, it's the right moment to check all unknown words and phrases to explain clearly necessary details. If you are going to share your traveling experience, learn 3 new adjectives to say a bit more than "it was a good place." Once you have followed all steps, test it. You can ask a friend with a high level of English, work with a communication consultant, or if there is no one to assist you, audio record your answers and listen how you sound. There is no use on what you wrote if you can't articulate it clearly and confidently. So simplify, adapt, and make your answers give the best idea of you as a professional and a person. Remember, your interviewers are not school teachers looking for grammatical mistakes and how well you develop the topic. They are looking for a job match which in communication is based on 2 criteria: if you are the right personality and if it is easy to exchange information with you. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook. Thank you. See you.